Let us discuss one more significant part of speech in English grammar, that is conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are nothing but joining words, linking words we can call them. These words help us to join the words, sometimes to join the phrases, sometimes to join the clauses, and sometimes to join the sentence with other sentences. These can be easily called as, they work as a tape, they help us to join. Yes, my dear students, in conjunctions there are three types: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlating conjunctions. First, let us learn coordinating conjunctions. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions in English grammar. We can easily remember them by using a code: fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, et, so. These coordinating conjunctions, as I said you earlier, help us to join words, phrases, clauses, sometimes sentences. Let us look at some examples. Ramu likes to eat, but Ravi likes to play. Look, Ramu likes to eat is an independent clause. It gives its complete idea. Ravi likes to likes to play is an independent clause. It also gives an idea. The but word, which is written in red letters, it joins both the clauses, independent clause and independent clause. Let us take one more example. Ravi and Ramu are close friends. Look, Ravi and Ramu. Ravi is a noun, Ramu is a noun. They are simple words. That and word helps to join both the words together and is also coordinating conjunction. Today's weather is cloudy, so I brought, today weather is cloudy, so I have brought an umbrella. Look at that. So today's weather is cloudy is an independent clause. I brought an umbrella, that is also an independent clause. This is so word helps us to join these two independent clauses together. In that way, my dear students, coordinating conjunctions help us to join the two parts of sentences. Okay. The next type of conjunctions is subordinating conjunctions. You should understand, my dear students, these subordinating conjunctions help us to join one independent clause. Independent clause means the clause which stands its alone, which gives its own meaning, is called as independent clause. And these subordinating conjunctions help us to join an independent clause with a dependent clause. One independent clause and one dependent clause can be joined with the help of subordinating conjunctions. There are some examples: although, after, as if, because, before, even, if, even before, if, since, unless. Except these mentioned conjunctions, there are many more conjunctions. There are many subordinating conjunctions in English grammar. Let us look at the example here. Look, although the students were tired. Although the students were tired is a dependent clause. It doesn't give complete sense. For example, if you want me to translate this sentence, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸುಸ್ತಾಗಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ, It doesn't give you complete meaning. When I say this class, you ask me a question, ಏನಾಯಿತು? If they are tired, what happened? They still come in the class. Even though they are tired, they come to the class. Look, although the students were tired is a dependent class, they still come in the class is an independent class. This although word, this is a subordinating conjunction. This helps us to join one independent class and one dependent class together. One more example. I will buy a bike. I will buy a bike if my father gives me money. Look, if my father gives me money, it's an independent class. Sorry, it's a dependent class. I mean, it doesn't give you complete sense. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ನನಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಮೈ ಫಾದರ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಮೀ ಮನಿ, ಇದೊಂದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಓನಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋಂಥ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬೈ ಅ ಬೈಕ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಬೈಕನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದೊಂದು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ the two classes. If I will buy a bike if my father gives me money. These type of subordinating clauses help us to join an independent class with a dependent class. Understand? While you are writing examination, if you want to identify the subordinating conjunction, first you should look at the type of clauses given in the sentence. If one is independent, one is dependent, easily you can recognize that is a subordinating conjunction. One more example we can study here. Students are present in the classroom before the teacher comes. Look, before the teacher comes is a dependent class. Students are already present in the classroom is an independent class. In this way, subordinating conjunctions join one independent class and one dependent class together. Let us go to the next slide. Correlative conjunctions. Correlative. These type of conjunctions always go in pairs. They go together. We use them in together manner. I mean, in the same sentence we use both the conjunctions together. For example, both and, neither nor, either or, whether or, not only but also. These kind of conjunctions are called as correlative conjunctions or correlating conjunctions. Here is an example. Not only I am happy, look at that, not only, that is conjunction about the, not only I am happy about the grades, but I am also excited that you are learning. Look, not only but also, both the conjunctions were used together in a sentence. They are called as correlating conjunctions. Both and. Let us make an example here. Dr. Rajkumar is both the singer and an actor. Dr. Rajkumar is both a singer and an actor. Both and are used in the same sentence. Neither nor. Let us make an example here. Taj Mahal is neither in Karnataka nor in Tamil Nadu. It means Taj Mahal is not in Karnataka, not in Tamil Nadu. Whether or, there are two bags, I can take whether this one or this one. In the same way, either or, there are two books, I can read either this one or that one. In this way we use correlative conjunctions. If such word is underlined in the question, you can identify that is a conjunction. Conjunctions always help us to join the parts of sentences. They are called as joiners. linking words also we can call them. Thank you very